everybody, this is Maria with Crystal Springs, and I'm here today with two of our resort chefs, Chef Pat and Chef Alex, who are going to show us how to cook some traditional Irish food. We have corned beef and cabbage and soda bread, all in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day. These dishes will be served this weekend at the Tavern. So Chef Pat, why don't you start us off?
All right, right here we have a nice large piece of corned beef. We're gonna brine it. We have to get the meat submerged in water. Marina, if you want to add the peppercorns, mustard seed, and bay leaf.
Okay. All right.
And dump all that right on top.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Voila.
With the brine, we want to add a lot of salt. Put it all in there. And then I have one more little trick, is maybe 2 or 3 pinches of brown sugar. After 5 days of being in the brine, the meat is going to be taken and put into a new pot, fresh water, enough to cover the meat. It's going to come to a boil, and we're going to simmer it for a piece this big for probably 4.5 to 5 hours. A smaller piece, I would estimate an hour per pound. After it's simmered, then that's where we're going to add our potatoes, cabbage, and carrots. And make sure when you dice your carrots or cut your potatoes that they're roughly the same size, so everything has equal cooking time. Our corned beef has now been cooking for close to 5 hours. At this point, we're going to add in the carrots, potatoes, and cabbage. All the vegetables are going to continue to cook in the same pot with all the juices, the meat, for probably another 45 minutes.
Meanwhile, Chef Alex is going to show us how to make the soda bread.
All right. So we're going to start off with our flour, our baking soda and baking powder, salt, and sugar, which is all of our dry ingredients. Sift it together. So we add in our butter. You want to break it up so you got nice piece size to start, so it's easier for the flour to absorb it. You just want to knead it lightly. And lastly, we're going to add our egg and our buttermilk. We're going to want to lightly whisk this together just to incorporate it as one and to kind of lighten it up by whisking the egg. And add our wet into our dry. And now with your hand, you just want to sift it all together, but you don't want to overdo it, just till it comes together. Now this is a basic recipe. On your own, if you want to add in raisins or currants, caraway seeds, anything like that to make it more traditional. Once our batter is ready, we're going to put it into an already buttered pan, okay? And we want to fill it about 3/4 of the way up, and that'll leave it room for baking. Now it's going to be going in at an oven at 325 degrees, and it's going to bake for about 60 to 70 minutes. So just scoop with your one hand, and with the glove hand, just slide it right into the dish. Exactly. All right, now I'm putting it in at my 325 degree oven, and we're going to do that for 1 hour.
Okay.
Yummy.
See a nice bright, vibrant color. We're going to start by plating the vegetables. I'm going to slice it nice and thin. It should fall right off. Very little work with a knife. Our Irish soda bread is going to be coming out of the oven, nice and hot. We'll take the nice hot bread right onto the plate. We're going to finish it with a caraway and mustard sauce. And a final little touch, alfalfa sprout.
And don't forget to stop by the Tavern this weekend to taste this and other traditional Irish fare. All right.
All right. Cilantro.
Happy
Cheers.
St. Patrick's Day.